Welcome to day 2, part 2 of the Morrison Brothers. We're talking about, yesterday you remember with Adrian, we talked about the 7 steps to selling online. He's teaching tens of thousands of people a week. So now we switched to older brother, Anthony Morrison, a little meaner,
a little
meaner of a brother, but that's okay. I'm an older brother to Ben.
I'm generous.
And he's a little meaner.
I am a little meaner than.
Yeah, you gotta teach him, man. You gotta help him.
Hey, you wanna make money, you gotta be a little mean sometimes.
Right.
This game's not for the soft, okay? All right, you can be nice overall, but sometimes you gotta lay down the law with humans. Okay.
Lay it down. Lay down the law with humans.
I shouldn't say lay it down the law, but you know. If you're playing poker after 30 minutes, you don't know who the sucker in the room is, you're the sucker. So don't be the sucker. Okay, let's talk here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Facebook fan page domination. How many people have you taught Facebook fan pages?
Oh gosh, probably 10, 15,000. Yeah, students now, just on this.
All right, we're walking to casinos.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk. This guy's a hustler on the poker, at the poker table. He pretends he doesn't know how to play.
Yeah.
And then he's like, are 4 aces good? And then he takes everybody's money.
What is this royal flush? I don't know.
So let's start with this. Is Facebook still relevant? Like, people think Instagram, most people are on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat is even more popping. Like, do you think Facebook's very relevant for individuals, for businesses, for influencers?
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. When you're talking about, building your online business, right? Making money, it requires traffic, right? It requires customers, it requires people, it requires eyeballs. And Facebook has all of those eyeballs on it. So I always tell people when they're looking to build their business, it doesn't matter if it's an e-commerce business, it doesn't matter if it's a, affiliate marketing business, your social media marketing company, whatever, right? You still gotta have eyeballs, and all those eyeballs are on Facebook. So one of the things I've always said is learn Facebook. You'll be fishing in the pond that everyone is in. And then if you wanna go to all these other, networks and all these other things, that's fine. But Facebook's advertising platform and the way that people consume content on Facebook allows you to get a better quality person to your website. That's the reason why.
And there are 2 billion active, or supposedly, I don't know if it's quite 2 billion, but 2 billion accounts on Facebook. So anytime you're talking about the bees, and it's also good for some things you'll do better with older market Facebook. So even if everybody under 25 is on Snapchat, that might not be your target market, especially for high-priced products that you're selling. You generally want to have a slightly
But here's the
market.
thing. But here's the thing that most people. I mean, would you agree? Maybe not. I don't know. But wouldn't you agree that most people, if they have a Snapchat, they probably also have a Facebook?
Yes, for sure.
But not everybody that has a Facebook has a Snapchat.
Yes.
So again, going to the market where everyone is, where everybody's at, is really smart, especially if you're trying to get traffic. And of course, what I teach with this fan page domination thing is how to get the traffic for free. So not using paid ads like everybody else does, not spending money and giving Facebook all your money, but actually utilizing free Facebook fan pages. By the way, they don't cost anything. So you don't have to build a website, you don't have to spend a lot of money, you can spend no money, but then you can fish in that pond right there on Facebook with a Facebook fan page, completely free.
Yeah. So let's jump right into it. I want to give some actionable steps, because the world is killed by procrastination, dreams. So I want you to walk away from this free show like with something to actually do. So let's go through the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s. Number 1, now we understand like it's a relevant platform, 2 billion people. So first actionable step for somebody who has a regular Facebook, but they don't have a page yet. Just to be clear, pages are separate from, the one that you post your little stuff in your family Thanksgiving pictures. So do you think everybody should have their own page?
I mean, yeah, look, if you're going to build a business, absolutely, right?
What if you're like a model, an actor, a singer?
Yeah, because that's where you accumulate. I mean, look, that's where you accumulate. That's why they call it a fan page, right? So if you're a model, an actor, a singer, or whatever, you want your fans to be on your fan page, right? I mean, it just makes sense. And what we've done is kind of learn and kind of navigate Facebook to find what industries and what niches you can build these fan pages in that you don't have to be an actor, you don't have to be an actress, you don't have to be a singer, you don't have to be anybody. You can build a fan page like what? We're in Las Vegas right now, right?
Right.
You can build a fan page for people that love Las Vegas.
Yeah, you've
right on
done
Facebook.
that. I've said he's got these little. What's that one you did, like a test of Florida or something?
Destin, Florida, yeah.
So Destin, you picked not a big city in Florida.
Small city, small little beach town most people probably never even heard of.
And why did you pick Destin, Florida?
Because people have an affinity for it. It's a place that people like. The people that do go there love it.
Did you make money off that?
Yeah. I mean, so we built this fan page to 600,000 fans, free. So we reached over 15 million people in a single week posting content on our fan page for free. And so what does that allow you to do? Well, I mean, like I said, all online businesses thrive with customers and with traffic. So now what do I have? I have 15 million people that I reach every week, reach them for free.
Okay.
I'm able to build my email list. Okay,
Yep.
so I can build my email list off this page. I'm able to reach those people without paying Facebook, because I'm reaching them right there on my fan page. I can send them emails. And then here's the deal. Facebook gives you insights on your fan page, right?
Yeah. They
So
have like
tell
statistics,
you,
analytics.
and tells you who's liking it. So like for my fan page on Destin, it shows me 87%, okay, of my fans are women. 87%. Out of 600
Destin, Florida?
Yeah, 87%. So if you want to build a business, now all you've got to do is figure out, and it's quite simple, what do women want?
Right.
Like what products would women purchase? So you want to build an e-commerce business, now you know who your market is, right? Who you're marketing to. Now you can go build one of those flex stores. You can build out products. I think we're going to have some interruptions. We may have an interruption here in a minute.
They may fall in front of us.
Hopefully not. But that's where you kind of target your marketing, right? But you're doing it reverse.
Right.
You know, like most people build the business, then they go try to find the customers.
Yeah.
With this, you can build the fan page business. It tells you who the customers are, and then you can go build out the products and the website and stuff to make money on it. And here's the thing: you don't even have to sell products. Some of the strategies that I've been teaching and the stuff I'm doing, I'm making thousands of dollars a month. I'm not selling anything to anybody.
So so you're literally saying theoretically, somebody can make a Facebook fan page about nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
And turn it into a couple grand a month on autopilot.
Yeah. And not only that, so you can turn it into a few $1,000s a month on autopilot. That's, relatively simple. That's the first step. Then you build your email list, which is just access to free marketing to people, right? So now you can start to generate revenue off that email list. One of the things we teach people in email marketing is that you should attempt and have a goal of earning $1 per subscriber per month. Now, as your list just grows out of control, that's obviously not going to be the case, but certainly when you're starting off. So we've been able to take, of the 600,000 fans, we've been able to take those 600,000 fans and turn them into over 400,000 email subscribers.
Really? You were able to get that many people out of 600,000?
Some of the strategies we teach in my course, we'll talk about, like, that's what we show people how to do, how to make the fan page grow virally without spending money on advertising. But then, while it's growing, how to really take advantage of that and start to build your email list, because that's the long-term
Because once you got
asset.
an email list, people can unsubscribe. You'll lose some people, but in general, if you build a list of 10,000 people, you'll keep, 8,000 of them over time if you write them the right email. So let's talk, practical. Let's just say somebody either has a restaurant, they're a dentist, they're listening, they got a, whatever. Maybe one of you has a casino, like we're in the Wynn Casino here. Hopefully they don't get mad we're filming. We're not filming the game. So is it as simple as just go press add, create fan page?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, creating a fan page is pretty simple.
So this is step one.
So yeah, so step one, you'll go on Facebook, and up in the top right-hand corner, or depending on what version of Facebook they end up on, right, there's a button that just says create your fan page. It's completely free. And then you'll create the fan page that's relevant to whatever it is that you're doing, right? So if you have your own business, you create a fan page that's relevant to that industry.
Do you just pick the same name? Like if you've got a restaurant called Bob's Deli, you just call it Bob's Deli?
Yeah, and you may, and like I said, you may not have a restaurant, you may not have a business, you may just want to be building your own business in a niche that you just know people have an affinity for. Vegas, the beach, vacations kill it, right? When you build a fan page about vacation destinations, people just love that. Like, who doesn't love a vacation? And so what you're able to do, you're able to acquire a lot of people on that page, a lot of fans, because they're all on Facebook, they're all looking for information on their vacation spot or their favorite hotel or their favorite spa, all these things. Now you're able to build that fan page, build the business, build the email list, and then of course market to them and generate revenue. So that's what we do.
So step one, you press the button. You've either built your personal brand, you've built around a business that exists, or you've picked like it's okay to just guess and try it. Worst case, you can delete it, right?
Well, yeah, you can delete it, but what I try to do is, you know, we've identified after building a lot of these, we've kind of identified here are the fan page niches, like here are the industries.
Let's give 3. That he has a whole course that'll take you a couple months. Let's just do a quick synopsis. 1, you said travel destination.
Travel.
What's another good one?
So travel is 110%, I think, the best.
Okay.
Because, and here's a quick tip, like, if you're gonna build a fan page and your whole goal is to just generate as many fans as you possibly can.
By the way, we have a whole, look at this entourage we attracted. Oh wait, have you met this woman before?
I think I met her once or twice.
You know the inside story.
I do.
Did you meet
I
him?
have all his dirty secrets.
So this is husband and wife. But I have a question for you. Did you meet him because you went to one of his travel destination fan pages and went to Destin, Florida, and you're like, I got to meet the man behind the page?
I wish I could say that was my story, but it wasn't.
Can we just pretend because it's Hollywood? Let's take that again. So you met him in Destin, Florida.
I did.
Oh, she's a good actress.
Beaches, the sunny, beautiful
There,
beaches.
okay. We're allowed it's called creative license. It's not, it's poetic
That's how I
license.
remember it in my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's on
he's
my
a
fan
Capricorn, what are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, that's a good match.
It's just terrible to have to say I'm in Cancer.
No, it's not that kind of Cancer. It's the astronomy version. Okay, back to business. We've been distracted by astrology. Pastrami. Someone wrote me and they go, Tai, stop talking about astronomy. I'm like, you mean astrology? He didn't write back. Okay, so number 1, so fan pages. What's another one? If someone, travel destination, someone doesn't like that, what's another idea?
Gosh, okay, so one of the things we do a lot of, like you see a lot of people on Facebook that are, and you've talked about it, I think it was yesterday on your course, you're talking about the e-commerce products, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what a lot of my students do is they look for the ads on Facebook.
Yes.
Like what are people running the most ads for, right? Maybe it's dog collars, maybe it's pets in general, right? Pets in general are actually really good because, again, when people see a photo of a puppy, right? They just just like it, right? Well, that's what you want because that's what creates the viral activity, creates all the fans, makes the fan page grow, and then makes your business grow. So if you build a fan page about dogs, literally dogs, pets, you can generate thousands and thousands of fans really quickly for free. Then you take and you use what I do, right? The strategies I've learned to take those fans, turn them into email subscribers, generate revenue once they become a fan, and then of course build businesses around the audience.
So pets, for example, you could make money from your own pet items, or if you know that you have 100,000 pet lovers, then you could be an affiliate on Amazon. You could be an affiliate. There's a lot of affiliate.
I mean, you literally can. You'll have people approaching you. I mean, with the 600,000 fans I have in Destin, I literally have advertising agencies approaching me to let them advertise on our fan page. Just put an ad, like literally make one post on our fan page, and we charge $2,000 for a single post.
Yep.
But that's because where are they going to get better targeted advertising than right there on my page, right?
Yeah.
So there's so many ways that you can make money once you build a fan page business. You can make it from providing that service to local businesses, which a lot of people in your SMMA course will do. You can make it by driving traffic to e-commerce stores. You can make it by literally, I have a strategy in there where we use Google and we use Facebook, and it just is an automated income stream. We don't do anything. It's just the traffic moving. It's just the people going from place A to place B.
You get
end
paid.
up generating money every single month. We do
You'd
nothing.
be surprised. Online, people don't understand. It's not just selling stuff online that makes you money. It can be other things. For example, you can get paid for clicks.
Clicks, traffic.
Google has something
Eyeballs.
called AdSense.
Yep.
You can get paid per impression. Some of you are new to this, and this sounds like a crazy language. I'm gonna give you this advice. When something sounds new, you should get excited.
Jump on it.
Because it means you're catching a trend. If it's new to you, that means it's new to a lot of people. Elon Musk the Tesla billionaire said, you get paid in proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. So if you want to make money online, don't be afraid for it to seem a little hard, because it's really a illusion. It's like a magic trick. When I was in 6th grade, my teacher would teach us magic, coin tricks. And when you first saw them, it seemed like this is impossible.
Yep.
Then when he showed you how he did it, you're like, I could do that. And that's what the point of this show is today, is like, look, we're breaking down stuff that you would think, you know, we've been doing internet marketing for a long time, and it used to be harder.
Much harder.
Now, like, some of you are spoiled. Like, there's just, you go to Facebook, create page.
Yeah.
That
free.
did not exist
Free.
10
You
years
don't have
ago.
to build a website.
No.
You know? And
So-
that's what's so great about it. It really is free. When I started this, man, I started this like over 10 years ago. I mean, over 10 years ago I started doing this, and it was difficult. I remember having to hire,
All right, you guys ready to walk back?
I remember having to hire my first web designer and thinking to myself, what am I doing when I wrote a check for like $5 grand to build my website, you know? And then
Dude,
even
when Jeff Bezos started in '94, it cost $100 grand to build a first website. Now you can build a Facebook page, fan page for free.
And here's the thing, you know what?
And use it like your website.
What blows my mind about this, and then what people don't get, I mean, first of all, you have tons of Facebook fans, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and you use that to
Yes.
reach people. So I mean, it makes sense. But the thing is people would, a lot of times, because this is kind of such a new idea, and not a lot of people think about it, you want to build a website, write a web page, stick it out there on what they call the World Wide Web, which means it sticks out there somewhere in the world. And then you've got to spend your whole life trying to figure out, how do I get the people in this world to this one little page off in this World Wide Web? Or you can go right to a pool of, like, all of the people that are on that World Wide Web are sitting on Facebook.
Yeah, 2 billion of them.
You can build a page in Facebook that Facebook is then going to show to them anytime they are clicking on or typing in anything like what your fan page is about, because why? Facebook wants them to become fans, stay on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like, it's an unfair advantage, because you're literally in the same pool with all the people, instead of trying to make them join your pool out there in the World Wide Web on your little page that nobody knows about. It's a great way to build a business. I've built a lot of businesses. I got a lot of students that have built businesses. And here's the thing: there's no cost. There's no cost. You know, it's like in e-commerce. You do $100,000 in a month, and you're happy if you make $6,000 in profit, right?
Right.
Or $30,000 a month. Happy if you make $6,000 in profit, and that's great. Right, I started off in e-commerce. You used to do $300,000 a month in e-commerce sales, so I get it. But with this, what's so awesome is there's no cost.
Right.
Like, if you make 10 grand, like, you made 10 grand, and you didn't do $100,000 worth of freaking work to make the 10 grand.
So you even like this better than your brother's business model. They have brotherly, competitive
Look,
little
Ty,
competition going
Ty,
here.
I'm telling you right now, I started my first business online. It was e-commerce. I sold parts for Mustang cars. I sold $250,000 to $300,000 worth a month. One day I woke up and I said, there's got to be a better way. I can't do this anymore. It was driving me crazy. It was so much work. I went into this little website builder that I had, and I clicked off, and I turned that business off while I was doing $300,000 a month. It was, hindsight 2020, should have sold it, but I didn't. I was so tired of dealing with people, and not just the people, but the shipping and the receiving and all that stuff, that I cut it off. And I said, I'm gonna find another way. And ever since then, I have strived to stay out of physical products. And I'm not saying that that's the right way. I'm not saying that that's everybody's way. That's been my way, and it's allowed me to not have to deal with those things I didn't want to deal with, and to focus on just making money. And when I make 10 grand, I make 10 grand. But I don't have $100,000 worth of work and stuff going on. I just make the 10 grand. And for me, that seemed like a better model.
So going back to the practical steps, you pick a niche. It can be yourself, your business, or something like a travel destination or pets. Number 2, you just click the button, press fan page. Let's get to an important step 3. How do you get your first 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 followers? Do you just post pictures of travel destinations, of yourself, of your business, if you're a restaurant, like you just show your meals? What do you do?
No, what's great is, first of all, you don't have to post any of your own stuff. So it doesn't matter if you don't travel or don't like pets or whatever, you don't have to post any of that. We show you where to get the content, videos, photos, all these things. And then there's specific techniques. Now I talk about these techniques in the course. If I give the techniques away, the exact technique away in this video, then obviously everyone would be doing it. We wouldn't have the people that really want to do this wouldn't be able to get it in the course. But there's specific things, man, that
Anthony's
I teach.
saying this because he has a course where he kind of mentors a handful of people. So he didn't like to give away every secret. I'm actually trying to pull everything out of him for you on this free. I'm sorry about that.
My students would be.
He's a poker player. He will not take. He will not. We'll put a link. I'll put a link later for if some of you want, Anthony to personally and his team to personally mentor you. I'm an affiliate for that. So, but I'm trying to get as much as I can for free out of this man. He's a negotiator. Trust me, it's hard to get this out. So, he didn't want to admit the travel destination thing. I got that out of him. I'm working on your behalf, people.
That's like my #1, man.
That's his number. So he didn't want somebody stealing, because theoretically, one listener here could go out and make. There's no limit on how many pages somebody can make. So you could pick, every city in Florida and be like, I'm gonna do Destin, Florida, Miami, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Lambo. All right, so let's give away a little bit, as much as I can pry out of you, secrets on how to get followers. So you don't have to use your own content. Can you pull it off Google? Where do you go?
So there's specific sites that allow you to do this. Like there's specific ones where
you be on my show. What's your name?
My name's Ken Robbins, living out here in Las Vegas.
You follow my show?
I follow it. Tai Lopez all fucking day long, baby.
Awesome. You making any money out here?
I've been here 18 years, so
How about tonight?
I'm even.
You're even.
I'm up right
That's pretty
tonight.
good.
That's not bad for Vegas.
Even
that's
not bad, my man.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
You too.
All right. So, what were we just saying?
I think we were talking about how to get your first fans.
Yes, how to do that. Because that's going to discourage people if they
And
go
their
through
content. Okay, all right, look, you don't have to go and build your own content. We show you exactly where you can get it. A lot of these places are completely free, so they don't cost you anything. In order to get your content up. Yep.
You know Pooh?
He's my boy.
Awesome. Tell him.
About you. He's like, I'm about to train.
It's awesome.
I'm Dan. Hey, Pooh, what's happening, man?
Pooh Richardson's a former pro basketball player that he tries to get my game up. I'm not quite like him, but nice to meet you guys. All right, we're gonna get where not so many people can see us.
I think.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I was reading. Okay. I think I'll be able to tell you this now because we're out of the zone with all the people. So there's places online where we can give you this stuff, like where you can go and get this content completely free.
Give us one, just one. I know you don't want to shortchange your paid members. What's one simple place?
So one that we use literally is Canva. You ever use that?
Never heard of it.
Canva? Canva. C-A-N-V-A.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. C-A-N-V-A.
So
Canva, like you can literally go create these images right on there, and they're royalty-free images, and you can make edits, changes, all kinds of stuff.
You might make me edit this out.
Probably will.
I know him. He's gonna be
putting me on the spot in the middle of all these people back here. Canva.
So that's one. That's a one.
So look, you can make these images, and then what we do is we teach a slingshot method. All right. Look, with Facebook, they don't want to show posts, okay, on Facebook to all of your fans because they want you to pay to reach them.
Yes.
So I've created and figured out this slingshot method. What it does is it's a specific way that I make my post, a specific way and kind of algorithm that I use to essentially slingshot, to push my post up the Facebook newsfeed.
So do you slingshot them from like one page to another?
No. It's what I use to make my post sling up to the top of your newsfeed.
All right, we lost 30 seconds of the footage because the phone turned off. Yeah, we'll be there later. We'll see you in a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so slingshotting. I got him to give us one more thing.
Okay.
This guy's tough, man. I thought I was a good negotiator. I'm dealing with Donald Trump over here negotiating a deal with me. Okay.
So look, slingshotting, what it is look, Facebook wants you to spend money on ads, right? So they want you to spend money on ads, so here's what they do. When you make a post on your fan page, even if you have 600,000 fans, it doesn't show it to everybody. It shows it to like 2%, right? Well, that's not gonna get you anywhere. So what they want you to do is boost your post. You can go look on your own fan page. You'll see where they have a little boost post thing. Well, what I figured out was, first of all, I hate paying Facebook money, especially when I already have 600,000 fans. So I figured out how to sling, we call it slingshot, how to take my posts when I post them to my fans and how to sling them up to the top of your news feed.
So what happens if you don't do that? He hides them, right?
Yeah,
they hide them.
Nobody sees them. So you have 600,000 fans, you make a post and nobody sees it, or 2% of them do. What we get is like massive, like I've had posts where 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 million people literally clicked, shared, liked, all that on one single post for free. No, never spent any money. So I'd reach like millions and millions of people for free, where Facebook would say, to reach, 1,000 people, you can pay $1,800 for this. And
So
what I'm doing is getting it for free. What's up? How are you?
We got security coming in here.
He said it's hot. He said, I'm gonna let them keep talking about this because this is good stuff.
This is good.
He walked off.
Believe it or not, everybody wants to learn how to make more money, and online is where money's being made. Look at the Forbes list. Guess who passed Bill Gates? Because Bill Gates wasn't really making money online. He does now, but Jeff Bezos passed him up $103 billion.
Where the money's at. You can actually use Amazon in their affiliate program with your fan page business to make money off of Amazon.
So you're basically saying, if you've got, let's say, a pet fan page, you can find items on Amazon, and if you put your own link, and you get what, 10% of whatever it
So
sells.
you start making money off all the stuff people buy on Amazon. Think about that, right? I mean, just think of how much you can really make when you start tapping into those types of places, and that's what we do with our fan pages. That's what I teach people how to do, is how to build the fan page in the right niche, and then I show them exactly how to profit from it, and then I show them how to sling their post up to the top of the news feeds so that they can actually be seen, which helps them go viral, create more fans, create bigger email lists, and make more money. So
we're gonna wrap this up a second. I'm gonna get him to give us one more thing for free. What's one teeny strategy to slingshot? Because I don't even know this, honestly.
I mean, all right, I'll tell you one specific thing, but I'm not going into detail.
He doesn't want to betray. He has people paying him to mentor, so obviously they don't want.
They're not going to be too thorough.
They're going to be pissed, but I'm going to.
I use a step method. Okay. I'm not going to say exactly how I do it, but I use a step method. What that means is psychology. So I was going to medical school before I did this, and I took a lot of neurology classes, psychology classes. But at the end of the day, people follow steps, right? So think about it. When you start school, right, first grade, right? You're taught first grade, go to the next step. Second grade, go to the next step. Third grade, right? Then why is it that most people finish school? Because there's how many steps? There's 12 steps, right? Because they're going to go through all 12 steps. You feel like you failed if you stop at step 6.
Okay.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so people are conditioned, if given, say, 4 steps, to feel like they need to follow through with all 4 steps, or else they've like missed something, they failed.
So you basically post something.
I give them steps.
It's like a treasure hunt.
I give them steps to follow, and the crazy thing is that you can take the word step out, and the call it the conversion rate goes to almost nothing.
So literally, just by adding the psychology part in.
Psychology. I do this in everything I do with marketing too. You'll find like everything I do, I put things in steps, and I use the word step. I say step 1, step 2, step 3, because people will follow those steps because they're conditioned from the day they're born to follow the steps.
I like this. All right, here I'm gonna put a link, an affiliate link. I'm an affiliate, so go to tailopez.com/fan page podcast. Will you throw in some free bonuses if they come from my podcast?
I will. I will throw in some free bonuses, some awesome stuff.
So go to this link, tailopez.com. We're missing a whole event over here.
Yes.
We got things going on. We got to go to this club. Excess. I don't think I'm gonna go for long. Your wife looks mad at you over there.
It's because it's like 4 a.m. her time right now. She's not thrilled, but you know.
tailopez.com/fan page podcast. One word, lowercase. tailopez.com/fan page podcast. That way, this guy, if you use that link, will know to give you the bonuses. Because trust me, he's cheap. He ain't gonna give you the bonuses if you don't come from
But
that.
I'm giving them the good stuff because look, a lot of your students have taken this course, and we've got students that are doing great with it. And
What's
so-
the best story you've seen?
Oh gosh, well, I mean, look, like I said, in this particular thing, we don't do $500,000 and make, $10,000 in profit. So I would say some of the people, like I met one guy from Europe, and I met him at my live event, and he had never met, he was a police officer in Europe, and trying to make money on the internet, never really had any success with it. He started doing this because this doesn't have 5 million moving pieces, right? You're not trying to get things from China. You're not trying to it's so much more simplistic.
Brother rivalry.
I love my brother, but I'm just saying it is very simple.
They both think they have a better strategy, but that's fine.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's rivalry's good. Little competition is good. But yeah, I mean, he's doing like I think $7,000 or $8,000 a month now. But it's just like profit. Yeah, it's all profit because it's all profit. But here's the thing.
Is he able to do that while he keeps his day job?
Yeah, he doesn't. The thing is there's no real work to be done with this. That's the crazy thing. Like,
so is he working like 20 minutes a day, maybe?
Maybe, but then there's like in the course we teach you the software that automates all of the posting and all of the everything that's going on your fan page can be automated. Yeah. So then there's legitimately there is no work to be done because the posting is really all the work that there is. And if you automate that, you've automated everything.
All right, TaiLopez.com/fan page podcast. 95% of you can get started with just what I talked about here. Go click one. Understand that you can go to Canvas to get free images or make free images. You don't have to make it about yourself. Pick a travel destination. Pick a pet item, like Rottweilers, you can make one if you like Rottweilers. Dobermans, German, I have German Shepherd. Start with that. It costs no money. If you want to be mentored by Anthony and his team, go to TaiLopez.com/fan page podcast. There we go. Thank you. It's getting late and I'm forgetting my own website.
But it's okay.
Thank you for that.
Podcast. TaiLopez.com. Fan page.
He
podcast.
actually is Tai Lopez. My name.
Tai Lopez.
I need this. Look at this diamonds he's got.
Tai wants one. I want you to vote. Vote. Should Tai get a diamond M or not?
I want a T.
And should we have it? No. And should we get Tai to wear a diamond M for the next 6 months?
Okay.
In everything that he does.
I'll tell you what. If one of you goes in the program and makes 10 grand, he's gonna buy me one of those and I'll wear it, not for a month, a week. One of you makes 10 grand in the first 3 months of doing it. Now, not everybody makes that much, to be honest. Some people make zero because some people are lazy and procrastinate and don't even start. And some people do better than others. I was asking him a best case scenario. So if one of you can get in the best case scenario, I will wear that necklace for 1 week and then put it on my social media. Don't let me down, people.
Yes,
TaiLopez.com/fan page podcast.